Put your money intact, put your money intact. Invest and show that your money come back. Put your money intact, put your money intact. Invest and show that your money come back. Everybody say, one child, one youth, one tack. One child, one youth, one tack, 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 tack. Become financially free. Join the abundance community, diaspora city. Yeah, we got global accessibility. Your future, your currency. Everybody say, one child, one youth, one tack. One child, one youth, one tack, 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 tack. Become financially free. Join the Abundance Community Diaspora City. Contact our website or social media for more info. Everybody say, one child, one youth, one tack. One child, one youth, one tack, 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 tack.
Hello, Tiashans, hello, TAC family. Welcome to the house. Welcome to our awesome weekly trainings, because we have been having some phenomenal trainings by some great facilitators who are really important, valuable information. That's why I don't understand. People really should be flocking to this forum, because there's so much that we are learning just in this hour, a little over an hour basically, that we are here. So I just want to welcome all of you. Welcome to the leaders in the house. Welcome to Tiashans who are expanding the base. Welcome to all of you who are working so hard. This was our launching of the exchange week. That was a wonderful day, a day that has to go down in history. It's the beginning. So whoever is oh, I see somebody there is yeah, please, yeah. So I want to say a special welcome to our facilitator today. Say something before I open the floor to our facilitator. You come in to this forum already muted. So if you have a question, when it's time for questions, all you need to do is to raise your hand and we will allow you to speak. But you're already muted coming in here. And so today, our facilitator is our very own Mr. Ahedor Kossi Dagbeneva, also known as Mr. Johnny the Bank. And Mr. Johnny the Bank is actually the director of all the French speaking territories. He is a great leader in TAC. And he has done a training for us before. And he was also on the discussion that we had. And Mr. Johnny the Bank, we are all ready to hear what you had to say. You were wonderful with the last training that you had. You were great for the panel discussion. And we know that you have a lot of good things to impart to us today. Mr. Johnny the Bank is going to speak on this topic: how cryptocurrencies can empower individuals to overcome generational debt. Mr. Johnny the Bank, the floor is yours.
Yes, thank you, madam. Thank you for all you do for this community. Let me start to greet everyone in attendance today, all my leaders, and most especially Chief Abundance, who is the chief captain of this gigantic project. I do not also forget Chief of Staff, who is always there motivating the youth, who is a role model for that matter, always uplifting high the banner of TAC. And so I welcome everyone into today's training. You know, it is a good time to be alive, and an awesome time for that matter. It is good to know for a fact that tack is not static. Tack is a movie train. Tack is not stagnant in any way, in any form. And so uh, we are grateful for the infinite leading us thus far. We are at a moment, an assignment in our journey so far. It is something to be grateful for. And so I want to say a very big thank you to every one of us who, in one way or the other, is contributing to the success of TAC. All the leaders, the director of training, Dr. Delia, I thank you. Your assistant, Mr. Joeka, I thank you. Yes, we are all in this together. And so, without further ado, let's dive into this interesting topic of today that says how cryptocurrencies can help individuals to overcome generational debt. And I repeat, how cryptocurrencies can help individuals to overcome generational debt. Uh, if we should look at this topic very closely, we have three underlying words in this text. Number one is cryptocurrency. Number two is individuals. And number three is generational debt. How cryptocurrency can help individual to overcome generational debt. Now, number one is the cryptocurrency, and I want to believe that majority of us here can give an accurate definition of what cryptocurrency is. Okay, it is a digital asset, a virtual money that is run on a technology secured cryptographically, and it is accepted for goods and services. That is what cryptocurrency is. Number two is the individuals. We are looking at the title now. Okay, that is the subject matter, the title, the three underlying words in the title. Number two is individuals. Who are these individuals that cryptocurrency can help to overcome generational debt? We are the individuals. I am, you are, every one of us is the individual implicated in this title. We are the actors. We are the big characters. We are the players. Okay, and so the third one is generational debt. Generational debt. But somebody will ask, what is generational debt? It is a debt that is transferred, that is handed down from one generation to another. It is a financial burden that is transferred from one generation to another. And so we as individuals, in one way or the other, we are affected. Okay, we are affected by this generational debt in one way or the other. And so we want to understand in what way, as individual, we can overcome this financial burden that is handed down to us so that from us, the next generation can be freed. What we are fighting for today will no longer be their problem. They will actually start to build from a different angle, not from the same financial burden that we are struggling with. No. And so, how cryptocurrency can help individuals to overcome generational debt? We have 7 points to consider. And once we are done with these 7 points, we are done. And that is it all for today. Okay. And so the number one is, first of all, understanding generational debt. And like I said, it is financial challenges that is passed through generation, families. Okay. And so let's now analyze what can be the causes of this generational debt. It can be caused by systemic barriers. It can also be caused by high interest loan. It can also be caused by limited financial literacy. Limited financial literacy. And that is why at the University of TAC, what we are trying to do is to equip our people with the necessary tool, with the necessary information and knowledge, so that by the time we become, there will be no room for spending lavishly, okay, without no foundation, because we are not thinking beyond ourselves. We are thinking about the next generation, people that will come after us. We want to leave a legacy behind. And so you discover that once we are limited to financial literacy, there will be a problem. There will be a problem in all ramifications. Okay, and so this is what we are trying to do in that community, to equip us, to equip ourselves, our people, so that when we make it, when tax come, then we'll become responsible Tiashans. Okay, like what Chief Abodas we always say, that you will always spend down to your level, but once you are educated financially, okay, then you can you will have means to create that wealth and maintain it, what that is, so that it will continue to grow. That is what it is. Okay, now those are the causes. Number one is systemic barriers, high interest loans, limited financial literacies. Those are the causes. Now, once those causes are in place, what will be the impact of those causes? Okay, the impact will be, number one, scarcity. Number two, poverty. Number three, restricted economic opportunities. Number one, scarcity. Number two, poverty. And the third one, restricted economic opportunities. And that is what we face in this part of the world. Okay, economic opportunities are not everywhere to be found. We struggle every day. And so that is why Chief Abundance will always tell us that this tax, the opportunities that come with tax, will have to be the last go around. It must be the last go around. And so I also tap into that grace, and I stand on that to tell us that tax is our last go around. Okay, so these are this will be the impact of the causes of generational debt. Okay, the causes that we face in every day of our lives. Now, number one, remember what we discussed in number one is understanding generational debt. In that, we discover the financial challenges, the causes, and the impact of the causes. Okay. Now, number two, how cryptocurrency can help individuals or can help overcome generational debt. Number one is to have access to decentralized financial opportunities, just like what we have in TAC. Remember, in the fiat system, it is a centralized it is a centralized system in the fiat world. Okay, a centralized system in the fiat world. And so that is why we have limited opportunities, financial and economic opportunities. But now in the decentralized world, we will have access to so many opportunities. Number two is low transaction cost for remittance. Okay, the transaction cost or the transaction fees will be low, very, very low for that matter. And number three is invest opportunities and wealth building. I tell us theatricians today that the opportunities that come with blockchain technology is unimaginable. Blockchain technology offers a whole lot of opportunities that we cannot think about, that we cannot even imagine. Okay, and so we have so many investment opportunities and wealth building when it comes to cryptocurrency and blockchain technology. Another one is also to enhance financial literacy and education, just like what we are doing in TAC now at the TAC University. You cannot become wealthy without education. That your wealth will vanish. It will vanish. It will drain like, there is no way you want to reach that top and remain there without education. And so with the arrival of cryptocurrency, with the arrival of TAC, a unique opportunity for that matter, we have every chance to enhance our financial literacy. We have every chance to get ourselves educated. Okay, so that is for how cryptocurrency can help us to overcome generational debt. Number three is, what are the strategies to use crypto effectively? The strategies to make good use of cryptocurrency. Number one is to save and accumulate assets. Save and accumulate assets using stable coins. And in this case, not just stable coins, but also any good coin, just like the TAC that we have today. When you have the opportunity, amass as much as possible as you can. These are the strategies, to use cryptocurrency very effectively. Number two is to use microloans and peer-to-peer lending platform. I don't know if with time this will be intact, but I know this to be on Byrek exchange. I mean Binance exchange. Okay, not Byrek. Binance, okay, whereby you can be lend a small amount of money, once you provide your necessary informations, and it is verified, so you are trusted for this thing, and so you'll be given a small amount of money with which you can start with, whether to start trading or to do whatever you want to do on the platform with it. And so as time goes on and then you prove that you have credibility, such amounts can be increased. Okay. And so these are strategies to use cryptocurrency very effectively. It's not like I'm trying to promote Binance here, but it just giving an example. Okay, we are in tech, and everything we talk here is about tech. Okay. Also, another way or another strategy to make good use of crypto is to start businesses accepting crypto payments. I know we have this window in tag before. It is our marketplace whereby you go there, you get your business registered, the business you do, the work you do, you go there and then you fill the necessary form. And once it is approved, when people come and they ask for your services, then you will get paid in tag coin. And so these are strategies. So I want to encourage every one of us that as soon as that platform is open again intact, let's all do well. Whether you are a trader, you are a barber, you sell onions in the market, please do well to list your market, your product in tag marketplace, so that you start accepting payment in crypto in advance. That way you can accumulate much for yourself and for the generation that will come after you. It is very, very important that we take all these little steps into consideration. Okay. And so that is all we have in the third point, which is the strategies to use crypto effectively. Number 4 is overcoming challenges in crypto adoption. Now, what are the ways to overcome the challenges? Because you cannot talk about success without making reference to challenges, difficulties, and all of that. And so, in as much as we pray for uh, our asset to grow, yes, challenges will always come. Okay. And so there are ways to overcome challenges in crypto adoption. Number 1 is to manage volatility by using stable coins. One of the stable coins that we all know is USDT. Okay, is a stable coin. And so once you notice you have an asset in the crypto space and you notice that there is volatility, or that the coin is dipping, as in is dipping, you can decide to convert it or to turn it over to USDT to keep it stable for yourself. So when that moment is passed and the thing now start rising, you can now return it back to its original position. Okay. So let's try to manage volatility in the crypto space by making use of stable coins. Okay. But in this case, we also have tag. We have a base price for tag now. As soon as we are out the gate, we have a base price for that. And so I know that the volatility will not be that much. Okay, it will not be that much in the tag community. Also, another way to overcome challenges is to avoid scams. Okay, scams through education, like what we do here. We are educating ourselves. So whenever you see a scamish project, you will not hesitate to know, because here you are given the necessary information, the necessary knowledge, the necessary tool, to with which to groom yourself with. And so uh, we need to avoid scams through education by educating ourselves. We need to read. We need to read. We don't just have to take every word for granted. No, when you hear somebody speak, please go back and make your own research. We need to outgrow ourselves. We need to outgrow our yesterday. We don't need to become to be the same person we were as at 3 years ago, 4 years ago. No, let's all get ourselves educated. Also, another point is to stay updated on regulation and compliances. That is very, very important. Know what is happening in the crypto space. Know what are the regulations. Know what are the compliances, even in tech community. Okay, what are the things to abide? What are the things to do? What are the things not to do? These are very, very important as you are in this crypto space. Now that was the number 4. The number 5 now, okay, is success story. Success stories. Will, in as much as you are in this space, you need to go out. Once you go out for knowledge, once you go out for research, you will always come across success stories that will motivate you, to actually bring in your asset, whatever you have. So that, because this is the future of money, and the future is now. And so I don't expect you to have much money in fiat than what you have in the crypto space, than what you have in the in digital assets. In as much as you are in this space, you are in cryptocurrency, you are in tech, please let your asset in tech or in digital asset be bigger than what you have in the fiat. And what can motivate you to do that? It is by listening to success stories. Now, what are the success stories that here right now? One of them is El Salvador Bitcoin adoption. A whole country adopted Bitcoin, for that matter. And so, if a whole country is going for crypto, who are you? How much do you even have in the first place? Okay, so these are things that can motivate somebody to say, if a country is doing like this, then let me follow suit. Okay, so we need to actually get some success story that will motivate us. We also have a remittance solution in the Afro-Caribbean region. Okay, remittance solution in the Afro-Caribbean region. I'm not there and I cannot talk much about that, but so far so good. These are success stories. Okay. Another point also in success story is crypto philanthropy project that is aiding impoverished families. I said crypto philanthropy project aiding impoverished family. Now remember, in tech, what is our slogan? Our slogan is one child, one tech, one youth. And that is what we did with the school mass adoption. Okay, this is to tell you that cryptocurrency is going mainstream. Okay, it will be adopted sooner than we expected. Okay, and tech is well positioned. Tech is well positioned. We did school mass adoption whereby children are giving coins, okay, for their future. Imagine when tax shall become and these children have access to these coins, what can they not do? What can they not become in life? Okay, they can be able to sponsor their education to any level, to any degree. Okay, and so that is it. Tax issue coin. to children in most of the Africa countries. And this is what we are talking. We talk and we do. We do the talk that we talk. So that is it. That is what it is. So these are the stories that can motivate you. This is not a joke. You think for Chief Abundance to actually come up with that policy that is an accident? No, it is not. It is not. And so TAC TAC will do more. TAC will perform more than many of us even expect. Okay, so that is just for the fifth one, success stories. Okay, now the sixth one now is what are the steps to take as somebody who partake in a crypto community, or who is part of this crypto space, this revolution that is taking place. uh, let's consider steps to empower our community, your community, my community as individual. Remember, the goal, the objective for this year is to move TACcoin from the current value, the price that it is now, to 100,000 US dollar for just one coin per coin. Okay, and so we must outline steps that will take us, that will help us to execute that at the individual level, at the national level, even as a community as a whole. We need to have steps. And so one of the steps that I deem necessary for us, that can help us in this dimension, is to host educational workshops on crypto basics. We have done that in that community. Okay, all this while, and we will continue to do that. Now, once you are empowered from here, you need to take it down the street, your street. Okay, you need to go and expatiate that same knowledge. You need to repand it, as in you need to share it. You need to impart other people with the same knowledge that you are receiving here. You don't have to keep it for yourself. Okay, educational workshops on crypto basics. Number two is to create community networks for knowledge sharing. Community networks. Okay, these are for people who cherish knowledge. So once you cherish knowledge, you'll be looking for avenues. You'll be looking for means, for opportunities to share. Okay, to network with the people you come across. And so in our various meeting, in our village meeting, in our whatever meeting we find ourselves, in whatever network, okay, that we find ourselves, let's try to create this bond, okay, by imparting them with the same knowledge that we are being equipped with here. Okay, it will do us a lot of good as an individual and as a community. That was yesterday, I think, also. Yes, when Chief of Staff was saying that, uh, that was during the youth this thing meeting yesterday. He was saying that time is coming that the meaningful and specifics in TAC today will get paid for even for their talk that they will render, just like the people of Amazon get paid today. Okay, but this is for the meaningful specifics. What we are doing today, we might not really see the importance of it. We might not really see, okay, how educational and how helpful it is for us, until that time when we shall become. Then we will now look back and be grateful. Okay, because we have submitted ourselves to learning. We have learned, we have unlearn and we have relearned. Okay, and so this we do us a lot of good. And I was so excited to hear that from Chief of Staff as of that was yesterday or day before yesterday or so, that anybody that is doing well in tax today shall get paid. He shall be rewarded handsomely, okay, for whatever he will do in the future. Okay, and so that is, it resonates with me, with my topic also, and I say, wow, this is so much interesting. Okay, and so another point also is to partner with blockchain platform for resources. Okay, now like I said earlier, there is so much opportunity that comes blockchain technology. Okay, cryptocurrency is just one of the applications that comes with blockchain. Okay, so there are other several things that can be done on blockchain. Okay, and so as we become more matured and more experienced in tech, and we learn these things, we need to actually diversify our knowledge, what we know. We need to diversify them, and so we need to get to partner, to actually partner with blockchain platform, some other platforms, but first of all, go for education. When you are educated, you know what is obtainable, you know what is good. You can be able to distinguish between the scamish project and that one that is good. Then you can go for it. So it is good for us to actually look beyond the present, look for to start looking at the next generation. This will help us. It will do us a lot of good. And so the conclusion, okay, because that was the sixth point actually, talking about the steps to empower our communities, to host educational workshops on crypto basics, creating community networks for knowledge sharing. I also partner with blockchain platform for resources and all of that. And so, what do we have for conclusion? The conclusion is that cryptocurrency offers transformative solution for generational debt. Okay, by embracing decentralized finance and fostering financial literacy, individuals can create sustainable financial stability for future generation, and that is what it is. And so I hang my mic here, and I thank everyone for listening. Thank you, Madam Delia. Thank you for the opportunity given. Yes.
Okay. Mr. Johnny the Bank, thank you. You have given us so much information, great information. For those of you who just came in, and I must say we are past 200 participants today. This is just excellent. So welcome to those who joined late. So that was the first part of our training today, where Mr. Johnny the Bank looked at how cryptocurrencies can empower individuals to overcome generational debt. And he gave us some very important points. He started off with helping us to understand generational debt and the impact. He also looked at how cryptocurrency can help persons to overcome debt. He looked at the strategies that we should use to use cryptocurrency effectively. He looked at overcoming the challenges in crypto adoption, and he encouraged us to listen to success stories. And then he looked at the steps that we should take in order to empower communities. This was a packed training. It had so much good information in there. So, Mr. Johnny the Bank, I thank you very, very much. So hold your questions. If you have any questions for Mr. Johnny the Bank, write them down so that you will remember, because we're going straight into the second part of the training today. The second part of the training will be taken by none other than our Global Youth Ambassador, Chief of Staff, Mr. Ochiomondo, and he is going to take us through the features of the exchange. As we know, we launched the exchange And so he's going to take us through understanding the features and the functionality of those features on the exchange. Mochion, the floor is yours.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening to the global community of Theasians. It's a good time to be alive, and I want to thank our trainer, Mr. Johnny the Bank. Thank you. That was very, very resourceful. Uh, Thank you, Dr. Delia, our director for training, and our brother Joeka, and our leaders in the house. Thank you for your continuous effort in making sure that we create one of the best things that this world will ever see. Your efforts are not taken for granted. And again, I want to say congratulations to us on launching the new exchange because uh, we need to, uh, a person that is not grateful does not deserve abundance, you see. And in order for you to activate abundance, you have to be grateful for what you have done, for the achievement that you have made. You are being grateful not in an arrogant way, but in the way of in a way you're trying to show humility and thankfulness in what you have done. So we have successfully launched the exchange, and I want to tell Tiashans that this is what you did. This is based on your efforts. We have keep on saying that nobody is coming to save us. So what we have done so far, I want us to look at it as a step. Okay, so now I'll come to that section later when I'm done analyzing the exchange, but I just want to use that as a preamble. The exchange is launched, and so far, I also shared with a friend. He also a friend that we have started this journey with since 2019, 2018. He also gave his own feedback. So first, uh, the your balance there have reflected, and if you check your portfolio, your balance there are reflected, and you will see that some just like Fabonas has outlined, 20% of your coins were locked, 55% of your coins were locked, and the remaining 65% are locked. Am I correct with that? 65%, yes, or 85%. Sorry, 85% were locked. So, uh, concerning because when the exchange launched, I know what a lot of people have rushed. A lot of people have rushed to go and actually sell their coins, which is completely. I'm not against anybody selling their coins. It's your own property. Is what you are trying to. You need to look at that as digital real estate. So we say crypto is the future, and you are converting to crypto to what exactly? So again, it's an advice. I can only give advice. I can't force people to keep their coins. So a lot of people actually rush to sell. Myself, I have to test it before I will come and give my own review. I tried to place some order to buy some 4 5 coins. There are some issues I encountered. Immediately, one of the issues is that my orders were not shown, but some of my coins were deducted. So immediately I escalated the issue. And again, we also had feedback from the community that they are not this is not just coming from me, from the community as well, that they've placed orders and they've not seen and their coins was deducted. And I think the second issue, no, the first issue rather, was people who did two-factor authentication on their accounts cannot log in because the code is not going to their email. Now, I also escalated that first concern, and the issue was developer told me that they are currently working on it, and after some time he reached back and said this has been worked on. So now to the second issue here, which is the placing of orders. People want to sell their crypto. Uh, I also escalated it. So they said work is in progress to restore that. So I'm having feedback also from from some leaders in the community that other people are beginning to see their coins back. Okay, so now those who have placed orders and they didn't see their coins, please, your coins will be returned to you. And do not panic, your coins will be returned to you. And we're not going anywhere. We are not going anywhere. Everything is in database. Database is blockchain. Things are well captured. So, and so far now, you can't withdraw or deposit anything on the exchange. Okay, because those features are still being worked on. Remember, building an exchange is not an event, it's a process. I was here, Coinbase gave birth in 2012. And I started using Coinbase in 2019. And to be honest, even as that, it wasn't that sophisticated. I will register, and sometimes some of the products they even offer on their exchange, it cannot be accessible to our own region here in Africa. So that was why, so that was some of the restrictions that Coinbase was giving those of us on the African continent. So those of us on the African continent cannot access some of their services. So when Binance was giving birth, Binance catered for the entire African continent and the entire African market. That was why it was able to gain more momentum like that. But even at that, Binance wasn't that sophisticated. They launched theirs, and they also had some issues along the line. You see some tweaking. I remembered I did some tax on Binance and I was awarded some free coins, so some testing. So it's a process. It's the same process that we are on the current exchange. This thing is evolving. Okay, and that is why I said we must not conclude that this is where it all stops. No. Those of you that use Facebook, if you can you compare the Facebook of 2010 to Facebook of today? No. So again, our first trainer made something that made a comment that um, taking loans from exchange, all these things will come. So we should be grateful that we have built something now. We have given something to the world. Brothers and sisters, I want you to be proud of what you have done. And say, okay, now we are proud to give birth to an exchange. How do we make it better? How do we keep on supporting the initiative? Not go and be angry that the exchange is this. No, this is our own community. This is why we are called the Abundance Community Coin. We are a community. We are the ones that will do it. So why is Trump being able to launch a coin just today, and the coin went to $29 for one? Why was Trump able to do that? It's because Trump was a person of value. He did so many businesses and he has credibility. He has built credibility in the marketplace. So even if you launch a shit coin, it's likely to pump because of who he is. So it is not the coin that is making Trump. Remember, it is Trump that is making the coin. It's the same thing we are doing in TAC here. We are the ones to make TAC. TAC will not be the one to make us. All right. So, and guess what? When we witnessed a skyrocket in the price of Bitcoin when Trump won the election. So because Trump won the election, the price in the crypto market started to skyrocket. It is not the crypto that made Trump. It is Trump that made the crypto. So what we have seen so far is what we have built. Now, what can we do to improve it? Right? And I'm saying to my people, let us be patient. This is a process. Tax exchange will become something that we'll be proud of. Right? Because again, you can use BNB to buy TAC, you can use Ethereum to buy TAC of the exchange. There's those pairs are there. You can use BTC and you can use USDT. All right. So again, KYC is still ongoing. As a matter of fact, a friend of mine did KYC and the process is still smooth. So those of you that haven't done your KYC, please endeavor to do your KYC. And again, I'm trying to remember some of the issues and the feedback that we got, so that I'll be able to just trash it once and for all. All right, and that is it so far now. If I remember anyone, I'll come back and say it. But so far, some of the feedback I got from my friends is that this has changed just for a start like this. They say this has changed, and this is coming from me too. My own critique of the exchange is that for people who are starting, my friend also said it when he was doing his KYC. He said this is so smooth. So everything has a beginning, and we must be grateful for little beginnings. Okay, so thank you very much. I hope this helps, and I hope you are educated and empowered with this report as that continues to go up here.
Thank you, Mr. Ocham. Thank you, Chief of Staff. Okay, so now the floor is open for questions related to the exchange, questions of Mr. Johnny the Bank, whatever questions that you have. So if a lot of you are muted, if you have a question, just raise your hand and we will allow you to speak. Okay, the floor is open for questions.
Good evening, everybody.
Good evening, Mr. Joseph. Go ahead, please.
I just want to comment the effort of the training. I've listened carefully. You see, my interest is that Chief have reduced the percentage of withdrawals for now. And that is what assures me that this blockchain will be very, very successful. For those who are in Nigeria and Africa, we had an experience of one of our brothers who also launched a coin, Samzuga, because he left the ends open. He left the blockchain open. The coin will rise and fall, because people will pump in money and withdraw again, pump in money and withdraw all. So for him to place a percentage, in fact, I put a call across to Prof. Peter. I say, if this advise CEO to also include the regulation of the withdrawals from the beginning of the process, it will sustain the system. Otherwise, everybody will just pump money there and withdraw your money. Once you have a better opportunity, a better profit on the money you put, you remove your money and let the system crash. With what we have now, I assure everybody here and those who are yet to come that the system is now sustainable. Pockets of challenges around will definitely be corrected. Blockchain building is not a small matter. You keep adjusting until you get the right thing. So let's be patient alongside with the other presenters. They say, let us be patient and let's keep working hard. Another thing, go out and bring more people to the table.
Okay, is that it? Thank you, Mr. Joseph. All right, any other questions or comments?
Yes, so
Hello,
Reverend Akira
Reverend.
me from yeah. Good evening, my beloved Delia
Hello,
Samuel.
Reverend. Hello,
Good
Reverend. How are you?
evening. Are you hearing me?
Yes, loud and clear, Reverend Gideon. Good evening to you.
Okay, so in Lagos here we are in the evening. I don't know other parts of the globe. I just want to thank God for the success of the launching of exchange and the lifting up of our website. To me, it is awesome. Though I don't know much about crypto, but I am learning gradually. I appreciate what Chief Abundance have done. I appreciate his sacrifice, his commitment, and everything he has done. To me, by the grace of God, to the glory of God, is excellent. Is excellent. And I also want to thank the chief of staff and all other, the Dr. Boas as well. See, and for everybody that's involved that makes us to get to this point intact is wonderful. It's wonderful. So everybody, I want us to be patient as we have been hearing about that. Patience is very, very important. Let's be patient. Let's also, though it's like Tak doesn't believe much about prayer, but I believe much in prayer. Yes, as we pray and work, pray and do what we ought to do. God answer prayer. If God is not involved in this project, it will not get to this point. Oh, God is involved. God is behind us. God is ahead of us. So we must give him all the glory in everything. So I'm grateful. I don't have question as at now, but I'm grateful. I am happy because I bring many people, even member of my church. You see, I bring many people. Some are doubting, and some are just very silent and waiting to see what will happen. So I am very grateful. I thank God and I thank everybody, all the leaders, our CEO, our chief of staff, and everybody involved. The Lord will bless us all together. Let's continue. Bless you. Thank you.
Thank you, Rev. Thank you so much. Any other questions or comments? Any questions, comments? Wow. Oh, there are people with their hands. Okay, sorry. Let me allow you to speak. I'm so sorry.
Hello?
Go ahead, please.
Yeah, good evening. This is Brother Bongmaro.
Hello, Mr. Bone Marrow. Go ahead, please.
Thank you. I wanted to ask, since the deposit cannot be done to the exchange and so that they can buy the coin from the exchange, can they still buy offline?
Thank you for your question, Mr. Bone Marrow. I'm Chief of Staff. Can you answer that question, please?
I'll have to inquire from Chief Abundance before I get back.
Okay, thank you, Chief of Staff.
I have a
Sorry,
question.
Hello.
what was that question? Sorry, I
Oh,
didn't get the
oh,
question.
hello, Chief
Chief
Abundance.
is here. Yeah.
Hello, good
Yes,
evening.
Chief. Mr. Bone Marrow asked whether they can still buy coins offline.
No, he asked something before that. He said something before that.
Go ahead, Mr. Bone Marrow. Can you ask the question again, please?
Okay, thank you. I'm asking that since the deposit cannot be done to the exchange so that the coin can be bought from the exchange, can they buy the coin offline? That's my question.
I
Thank
don't.
you.
I didn't get what he's saying. What happened to the deposit?
He says the
Okay,
deposit is
he's
not.
asking, he
Go
said,
ahead, Chief of Staff.
yes, Chief, he's asking that currently on the exchange, there is no room for deposit or withdrawal. So he's asking, since it's not there for now, can
The
people still buy
exchange.
coins?
Not that. What happened to the exchange?
There's no deposit for now. When you click on deposit, it will say maintenance in progress. There's maintenance ongoing. So you can't, there's no deposit yet.
Okay. There is no deposit
Yes.
because they did a sheet that was done. The deposit was so. I didn't expect that to be honest with you. All right, but so I will follow up with the team on Monday to see what is happening. But again, let us be patient because when you're building something new, these things do happen. So I think that the greater weight is out of the way, and so all other things, we will be able to fix. In terms of, to be honest with you, I have not gone through the exchange thoroughly. I look at it, I view it, from a distance, it look okay, but I have not really tested the features. Um, I'm not too sure if the peer-to-peer as well is. If I know the staking is not, but the peer-to-peer, I'm not too sure if that is also functioning. But as I
It is
said,
not functioning yet. It's not
and-
functioning yet. The peer-to-peer
uh,
is not functioning yet.
okay. So as I said, just give it until next week because I have not. I already told the house that I will not be uploading any data into the system until next week because
I know that they're still doing a lot, on the exchange. So let's just give them a couple of days to sort it out. I know that I bought uh I have to contract other third provider when it comes to the Bitcoin. I also had to upgrade our email system, and all those are third party. All those so I know I've done quite a few late last week, so that the issues that we're having, can be resolved. So let's give them a couple of days. By midweek next week, I think everything, should by that time ironed out. And a lot of the staff, they actually went on their annual break, so there weren't much people around at all. So let's give them a couple of days. By Wednesday or so, I think everything should be, smooth sailing. In terms of buying coins offline, we would have really loved that, everything goes through the website, because of course that's the reason for it. But in the interim, if they want to, purchase their coin, they will have to purchase it at the price, though. They will have to purchase it at the price now, because those pre-exchange price, is gone. It's gone. Thank you.
Hello, good evening. I have
Thank
a
you, Chief.
question.
Thank you.
Hello.
Okay,
Hello.
all right. Thank you. Thank you, Mr.
Question.
Bonmar. One at a time. Mr. Sabo, go ahead, please.
Yes, I
Hello.
have an issue trying logging in to my and TAC app. Whenever I
Pardon me,
want to
Mr.
log.
Sabo. Say that
Hello.
again, Mr. Sabo. Say that again.
I say I have problem when logging to my app to check my wallet. Each time if I'm logging in, it used to redirect me back to my email, and before I will get the code to be able to input the OTP, it will have already expired by then. I have to use somebody phone to be logging in. So I don't know if there's anything that can be done concerning that for me.
Um,
Mr. Chief. Mhm.
Mr. Sabo, I think you should. I think that's network. If your network doesn't still work, go to your Chrome. Tap on it non-stop, and it will show you. Um, One moment. It will show you app info. So you click on app info, and then after clicking on app info, make sure they will see you see where there's indication on clear cache. So you are clearing the cache, not the storage, please. So after you have cleared it, then try it again. And sometimes your browser history is so loaded, and so you won't be able to do some things at that particular time. So you have to clear them. It's like a RAM. So you clear some junks. Okay, so and then you give it a try
Okay.
again.
And then there's this thing again. Like last time when they launched the live and the exchange go on live, I tried to log into. It's not working. I don't know if now everything okay now for somebody to check.
Well, I log in this evening and everything is working well, and I believe
Okay. Okay. Thank you. That is my question.
everything is working well. So I believe hello. Just still give
Hello.
it time and keep on trying.
Hello. Good
Okay, thank
evening.
you, Mr. Sabo. Okay, one at a time, please.
Hello.
I
Hello.
think give me 1 minute. I think
Hello.
it's Mr. Candy. Let's go. You first, and then Mr. Abraham, and then Mr. Momo. Go ahead, Mr. Candy.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
I greet everyone. I I so much appreciate check some of the features in the exchange, and I see that work is really going, and I want to congratulate and give kudos to everybody. But please, I just have a question to ask, because many people that came in to tag through me, they have been asking this same question. which I don't know the right answer to give them. Now the question is, TAC was launched on the exchange 20.5 cents. Now the question is that value, is that price the base price? Or I should put it another way, that can the value depreciate lower than that price? So that's my question.
Okay, good question, Mr. Kande. Chief of Staff, can you answer that? Chief Abundance?
Well, I think I will have to leave that to Chief Abundance.
Chief, are
What,
you
yeah, sorry, what was the question?
2050? So the price of the corn right now is 2050. The question is, can the price dip below that cost?
I will not even adjust that question. Sorry, I will not even adjust that question. We have been speaking about this thing for how long now? So watch the exchange. That's all. Watch the exchange and learn from the exchange. Watch the trend. Watch the history. Then you will learn something. Thank you.
Hello?
Thank you, Chief.
Hello?
Okay, the next person is
Yeah.
Mr.
Hello?
Abraham. Mr. Abraham, you're next.
Hello?
Mr.
Yeah.
Abraham and
Good
then
evening.
Mr. Momo. Go ahead.
Yeah, good evening.
Everyone,
Please, I have
I
some
did.
few questions.
Yes, Mr. Abraham, go ahead, please.
Yeah, please, as I navigate the exchange, I realized something, and I don't know whether management knows about it. It was even this evening that I even uh, confirmed it again. I realized that an account, that is not that the person didn't do KYC can transfer coins account to another. And I don't know whether as times goes on, that thing will be blocked or it will be allowed. Because if it is allowed, then I may say that it may bring confusion among some of the Tiashin, because those who are having people's accounts in their hands that are not honest to themselves, they can be able to loot people's accounts, because that thing happens when we're on our former exchange. Most of the leaders looted, including myself at that time. They looted our coins in our account whilst we don't do KYC. So I think that is the first uh, uh, notice that I've realized on the exchange this evening. Secondly, please, I would like to ask, some of us want to use the platform as the track to do so many things to run our systems. Sometimes some of us we are having some shops, and some of us we are having institutions that we want to use stack to run. Please, I'm asking, is the is the business aspect still functioning, even though it has been a long time that I've heard about that? Is the business aspect still functioning, that we can post our product there, that people can pay with TAC and some with fiat money, that is percentage with TAC and a percentage with fiat money? Is that aspect also functioning, please? So that's my questions for now. And then the last one, please, let me add the last one, please, about the you please let me hold it for now, please. Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Abraham, your question. Well, I want to tell you that this is blockchain. Nothing can be hidden on the blockchain. Okay, no matter how a record is on a blockchain, it can never be hidden. It can always be traced. So sending tag from one using one username to another username is an integral part of how an exchange should function. You can't block people from sending coins from one user to another user as far as within that ecosystem. Now, the reason why there's even accounts that can do internet transfer that does not require KYC is because you can do an internet transfer within the ecosystem, but if you want to withdraw the money out of that exchange now, you must do KYC. I hope you get that. And transferring the money within outside tax ecosystem, you have a KYC. That one is not allowed. So in the process of doing KYC, that is where we can identify who you are. You get. So it can't be. It's a feature that cannot be stopped within the ecosystem. However, it is as far as you are within the system. Before you to move our money out, you must go through KYC. We must know you. The second question is to your the second answer. The last time I checked, that website is still there, but I think after here I have to still check it again. But I believe it should still be functional. Thank you.
Thank you,
Okay,
Chief of
thank you very
Staff.
much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Mr. Momo, go ahead now.
Good evening to all.
Good evening.
Yes, I actually wanted to know if Tag Exchange can interface with other exchange at this moment. And my second question goes to the first presenter during the training. He stated that we should go out and to have some seminar. But within Liberia, I don't think Tag has an office here. So if Tag has an office, then the leadership in Liberia is not working here. So we need to go out there and spread the gospel of TAG because TAG have more members in Liberia, including the launching date back then. We were there carrying the measure of TAG. So this time now, it's time to bring people who have TAG coins so that we can use it to trade. So I want to know if TAG has an offer in Liberia.
Thank you, Mr. Momo. Chief of Staff?
Mr. Momo Best, we have leadership in Liberia, but they are not forthcoming, and we don't have an office yet. But for now, and if we are still open to even having people like you to represent us in Liberia, since the leadership there seems not to be forthcoming. So we are open to having you, if you so wish, to be a leader in Liberia. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank
I will
you.
respond to you. Thank you. I'll respond to you. Okay, then.
Yes,
Please,
Mr. Carl.
yes,
Oh, sorry.
yes,
I was just
Director.
checking
Let me
with.
I would just want to respond small to that last concern, and this is another thing why I said, are we really following what is happening in the community? Because it has been said over and over again that Liberia is one of those countries that we have sat with the central bank, and the instrument to allow us to function has not yet been implemented. Then therefore, it would prevent us from go ahead to have any physical office here. So we're waiting for the process. They are well aware, they are aware of our present, but we cannot go before the law. We have to wait for them to put things in place for us to be visible. Thank you.
Thank you, Chief. Okay, let me see if anybody's hand is raised. Yes, some people's hands are raised. I'm going to allow you all to speak. Okay. Any questions?
Good evening.
Good evening, Mr. Christian.
Thank you. I want to appreciate you, Mr. Abundant. And again, I want to ask some questions regarding some of the features I'm seeing right now, the features. Are you hearing me, ma?
Yes, Mr. Christian, go ahead.
Okay. I don't know, like last time we were in a barrack exchange, there is no market selling. Let's say, you can swap coin to other ones, you can sell instantly to market price, you can as well. There's a sell limit, there's a market price, there's a swap, there's a convert. So I don't know whether our own exchange will come with those features. I'm not seeing them now. I mean, as it's coming to stream, as Mr. Abona was saying, maybe in the middle of next week, everything will come to stream. That's my question, sir.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Christian. Yes.
Mr. Emmanuel, please, when did you join the training?
Training?
Yes, when did you join the training?
Okay, I just came back now. I think it's less than 15 minutes.
Yeah, so please, the recording is posted on all the platforms after the meeting. You can listen to
Okay.
it, okay?
Okay.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Christian. Okay, we're going to wrap up so that because Chief is in the house. Any last questions?
Hello, good evening.
Go ahead,
Hello.
please.
Hello, good evening, the
Go
House of
ahead.
Theations.
Go
I
ahead.
just want to, I don't know if you people notice it. If you check the price of Bitcoin, Bitcoin is around 103,000 plus. But when you check on the exchange, you will see 96,000 plus. Me, I don't understand the difference. And most of those prices are not tally with the current price of the value of whether Bitcoin or Solana or all those stuff. I just let me let you know.
Okay, thank you for your observation. Yes, Chief
Yes,
of Staff.
yes, Madam Bolitito, I want to ask, did you join the training just now? Because everything was said that some of the issues there will be resolved, and I don't know why the question keeps coming up. Please, thank you.
Good evening,
Thank
how?
you. Yes, go ahead,
Good
please.
evening. Please, I would like to ask, back on Direct Exchange, our admin did a buyback program. I would like to ask if there will be an admin buyback program on our own exchange.
Thank you, Mr. Blackjack. Chief of Staff, can you answer that?
Well, I have to bash on Chief Abundance on that. Uh, I can't remember about any buyback, but I believe there should. I have no answer to that for now.
Chief Abundance? I'm not seeing him anymore.
Not in the house.
Yeah, I don't think Chief is in the house anymore. I'm not seeing him. Okay, so we'll put that question on hold until we can get an answer. Okay, Mr. Blackjack, we'll put it on hold, okay?
All right.
Okay, all right. We'll have two more questions, please.
Good evening. Good evening to the house.
Good evening, Mr. Richard. Go ahead,
Good evening,
please.
Dr. Lola. Good evening, the Tashan communities.
Good evening. Go ahead,
My
please.
question goes like this. I wanted to ask, for instance, we'll continue to be using by the app, or use the Pi app will come, that app will come later, I don't know.
Okay, it was hard to hear this. Chief of Staff, did you hear the question?
No, I didn't.
My question goes like this. I wanted to ask, I will continue to be using the link, or maybe the app will come later. That's my
Oh,
question.
okay.
There'll be an app later, sir.
Thank you,
Yeah.
sir.
Yeah, remember this happens in progress, a bit at a time, a bit at a time. So we need to be patient. It's all going to come together. Okay, one last question, please.
Yes, I have a question.
Go ahead.
Direct to the youth ambassador. Autumn, what is it? I bought some coins supposed to be 10.1. They lock up 7.38 and then they released 2.46. So I calculated it, I saw it that it was 9.84 of to.
Come again. You said you bought 9 coins, and then what happened? Hello, Mr. Sabo. I didn't get that
Hmm.
question.
I
Okay.
think he's saying when he did the mathematics, he came up with
Mhm.
about 9.8 instead of the 10. He say he bought 10 coins. He's seeing 2 point something released to him and 7 point something left, but it didn't quite come up to the 10 when he added it up. It came up to about 9.8 or so. That's what I gathered from what he was asking.
Is it
Well, I didn't
10?
still understand that he bought. Is it 9 coins or 10 coins?
10, he said. He bought 10 coins. So he's saying the
Mm-hmm.
25% he got released was 2 point something at 2.3 or so, and he has maybe 7.5 left. So he says when he add that together, it gets 9.8 instead of 10. So I believe he's maybe
Oh,
asking on the.
Well, I don't know about that, and if you can hear me, you can send me a message privately, and let's see what we'll do with that. Because um, maybe I don't know where he's even from, maybe Nigeria or where, but that is
Nigeria.
that should not
Nigeria.
okay, Mr. Sabo. Who did you buy your coins from?
Through the group admin, the person that is in charge of
Well,
collecting.
that your problem should not be an exchange problem. It could be from where your coins were bought. So you send me a message and let's see.
Okay, sir, I will. Thank you.
okay. Is Chief Abundance still in the house? I can't seem to see him anymore. Chief, are you there? Okay, so we need to close up. It's already 27 minutes after the hour. Chief of Staff, would you like to give any last words?
Yes, please. Once again, thank you all. Thanks to our Venerable Chief Abundance for always being consistent in his mission and his vision as it's been reflected in the Abundance Community Coin. I also want to thank the community and that, yes, we're a community. While we might have our differences, we also have a place that we all can unite. As a species or as a race, we must understand that we are doing what uh, we are doing exactly what we should do in order for us to push our people forward.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the world we live in is built on chaos. And in this middle of chaos, the infinite will raise people that will bring order into that chaos. So everybody in TAC is bringing is somebody who is bringing order. I don't know if you might understand this on a deeper level. Some of you might not follow this conversation, but I wish you really understand what I'm trying to say. So you are not wasting your life for being a TAC member. You're actually doing the will of the Most High. There is no gospel out there that there's no gospel out there that is somebody telling you on a constant level, that somebody reaffirming to you that you have what it takes to become a trillionaire, you have what it takes to become a billionaire, you have what it takes to create wealth, and you are in the process. So this is the process of creating wealth. Because the reason why we're looking at it as if it's difficult because we're not being taught. The school system, the school system is designed to produce slaves. It is not designed to. That is why um, the school of the elite is different from the school of the ordinary people, because the education system is designed in a way that the
Hello.
smartest person is not rewarded. The person that is more rewarded in the system is somebody that is like turned into a robot, and you can't be a robot and build some. You can't be a robot and build wealth. So, and that is why there's as far as you
Can I
continue to
speak,
to what
please?
use what is as far as you continue to go by what you've been taught
Answer.
in the educational system, yeah, we are always going to come out as slaves. And the reason why we're here, Johnny the Mark made a statement. He said, we are the next generation that will come before us will not have to start from where we are starting now. We have already laid the foundation. This is the nothing but the truth. we we are doing this because we didn't have others that stood in for us in that aspect. So we are the ones that are doing that for ourselves and for those who shall come after us. So we must look at it as a divine assignment. If this is the only thing that you can give birth to before we leave this world, it's something that you must be proud of, that you serve your people. This is why we're here, to serve each other, because ultimately we are the gods and we are the goddesses. There's no God, there's no goddesses that is above you or below you. You are that God, you are the creator having a human experience. Nobody should lie to you that there's somebody out there that must help you. You are the ones, the power is given unto you. As above, so below. You are the power. Nobody is greater than you. But they don't teach us all these things. So again, we are grateful for everything you have done, and we must understand that this is a process, and we must all go through that process together. That is what I call a community. We must be patient with each other. We must carry each other along, and we must make sure that we don't die. We don't die full. We must give our best. The reason why Trump will create a coin and the coin will go to $29 for a day is because he has put in the work. So we must put in the work. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you so much, Chief of Staff. And I want to thank all of you all for coming to this training. And I just want to give one announcement. Remember, next week, we will have a seminar that will take the place of the training. Okay, so that seminar will be, let me remember, 4 to 8 or 5 to 9 West Africa time. That would be 11 to 3 EST time in America. That would be 12 to 4 Caribbean time. And that would be 10 to 2 CST time or Central time. I will put out the link. It will be a StreamYard. So I will put out that link in the chat. Next week, I will try to put it every day so you can take note of it. Please come with your pen and pencil or paper so that you can write. 3 topics will be discussed and taught. 1 will be staking. 2 would be hot and cold wallets. 3 would be, now that we are in the exchange, what happens now, right through to cashing out, being acquainted with the exchange. It's going to be a very important seminar. The facilitators will be yours truly, myself, my deputy, Mr. Joel Carr, and the Director of Research and Education, Mr. Daniel. So please come out in large numbers. You came out in large numbers today. We were over 200 today. Come out in large numbers because there is a lot to learn on Saturday next week. And as I said, I will post the relevant information so that you can join the seminars. I am very thankful for all of you. TAC continues to go uphill. Let us do our part. So you can now unmute and say hello, goodbye as we end training. Thank you so much.
Good evening, all. Good evening, everyone. Saying thank you to the management and Chief Abundance. They're really doing good. That's so great. I appreciate you all. Good night, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Put your money intact, put your money intact. Invest and show that your money come back. Put your money intact, put your money intact. Invest and show that your money come back. Everybody say, one child, one youth, one tack. One child, one youth, one tack, 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 tack. Become financially free. Join the abundance community, diaspora city. Yeah, we got global accessibility. Your future, your currency. Everybody say, one child, one youth, one tack. One child, one youth, one tack, 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 tack. Become financially free. Join the Abundance Community Diaspora City. Contact our website or social media for more info. Everybody say, one child, one youth, one tack. One child, one youth, one tack, tack.